Hi guys, it's Kayla back with another vlog. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about one of my favorite things at Temple University, the clubs and organizations. There are over 400 clubs and organizations at Temple University that you can be a part of. I'm going to share with you guys how you can get involved with these clubs and organizations and tell you about some of the ones that I'm involved in. One of the best ways to get involved with clubs and organizations is Temple Fest. Temple Fest usually happens within the first or second week of school. All the way up and down Leocoris Walk, you will find stands for clubs and organizations. They have information about who they are and how to get involved with their club. It's a great way for people to walk around and just see what Temple has to offer. Because of the fact that there are over 400 clubs and organizations, it's pretty easy to get overwhelmed, so having them all laid out in front of you for you to walk up and talk to people or just look around, it's really nice. It's also really nice being able to actually meet people in these clubs. If you just look it up online, you don't always get the best idea of what's going on, but if you speak one-on-one to someone, you can understand when they meet, if you have to pay dues, what exactly the meetings are going to look like. So it's a really great way to find clubs that you might like and get involved there. Similar to Temple Fest, there is also Klein Fest. It's the same idea with Temple Fest, but specifically for Klein College of Media and Communication. Here you can find clubs that are specifically related to media and clubs that are involved with Klein. Going to things like Temple Fest and Klein Fest are just a really great way to get involved in person. However, you can get involved online. Owl Connect is a great way to find different clubs and organizations at Temple. You can scroll through and see descriptions for different clubs, and usually there's a way that you can reach out to someone, whether that's through Instagram, LinkedIn, or email. So if you find a club that you're interested in, you can read the description and then send someone a message. You can also go on Temple University's Instagram and find clubs and organizations through there. Often Temple will repost things about other clubs as a way to get students involved. So checking out Temple's Instagram or LinkedIn is a great way to find clubs related to Temple. Sometimes the best way to get involved with a club is word of mouth. I've heard about some clubs from either people in my classes or from my professors themselves. People often try to promote the things that they're in because they want other people to get involved. So if you listen to your classmates and your professors, you're definitely going to find something. And sometimes you might not even know that you enjoy a club until you're in it. This is what happened to me with Temple Smash. Temple Smash is a sketch comedy show kind of similar to SNL. You can be involved in either live or digital sketches, and twice a semester there will be a big show to show off these sketches. If acting isn't your thing, they have so many other ways to get involved. You can help out with the live or digital sketches behind the scenes because so many people are needed. Not one person can just run the show by themselves. I never thought that I would be interested in something like Temple Smash until my friend convinced me to do it. I had seen their work before, but I didn't think that it was something I would enjoy, but I'm so glad that I did it. I auditioned to be in a digital sketch and I ended up getting a role, and filming that sketch was so much fun. All these people are just trying to have a good time. Of course, they want to make good products, but with a sketch comedy show, you're bound to have fun. You also don't have to join a club with the intention of being in that club for your job. I'm not interested in acting as my career, but it's something fun to do on the side, and I can still put it on my resume. Even though I'm not interested in Temple Smash as a job, something I am interested in is news anchoring, so I found myself at Temple Update. Temple Update is a very straightforward news station, like the one you would see in your local hometown. They have regular news stories, sports, and weather. They also have a smaller show underneath them called Update Now, which is what I do.
From Temple Update, this is Update Now.
Hello, I'm Kayla Hlay, and here's the very latest. Monday through Friday, Update Now posts 90-second news briefs. These news briefs are just quick little stories about what happened daily. It's a great way to get involved in a low-commitment way, but you're still producing things for a big Temple organization. It's also a great starter if you've never done news stuff before, but you think you might want to do it in the future. A lot of people who do Update Now eventually go right to Temple Update. Or if Update Now doesn't interest you, you can just start right at Temple Update. There's a place for everyone. Even if you don't know what you're doing, they will teach you and find something for you. The great thing about all of these clubs is that people just want you to learn. No one's going to be angry at you if you've never been involved with this stuff before. The point is for you to go to these clubs and organizations and to learn and grow and have a good time. One of the clubs that I found myself not really knowing a lot about was Sports Girls Club. As much as I say I like sports, there's a lot I still don't know, so I wasn't sure if me joining a sports club would be a good idea. However, my friend convinced me to go anyway, so I went with her and everyone was so nice. It didn't matter how much or little I knew about sports. As long as I had that passion for it, they wanted me there. And now being in the club, I can say that I'm a lot more confident about my sports knowledge, which might not take me anywhere in a job situation, but for my personal benefit, this is great. I am now the director of events for Sports Girls Club, which just means that I help with our fundraising and events, but it's just a super great way for me to get involved in something that isn't my major. While Temple Update and Temple Smash are both related to Klein, which is the college that I'm in, Sports Girls Club is not related to that. You don't need to join clubs and organizations that are strictly about your major. It's great if you do, but you don't have to stay to that. You're not limited to that. You can do other things if it's something that interests you. And like I said before, there's a club and organization for everyone. You just might have to search for it, but I promise it's out there. That's all I have about clubs and organizations at Temple University. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Also, comment any questions you have about clubs and organizations, and comment what else you want to see in the future from me. Make sure you follow Temple on all of our social media platforms, as well as my personal platform. And just remember, there is a club and organization out there for you, and I hope you find it. Bye, guys.